What's up, it's your boy Domuto. We're back with another video. Today we're watching Unreal Gaming, Beyond Dragon Ball Super, a glimpse into Beerus' new form during training, Beast Gohan's final attack. Who? Beerus getting the form? What the fuck? Nigga, this must be the Oprah show. Nigga, you get a form. You get a form. Nigga, you get a form. So, hey, I'm ready. I know y'all ready, so let's get into it.
As our story now continues back on Beerus' planet, with Beerus shown still having to continuously undergo his training, with Whis having to be shown keeping track, as even despite the fact of having weights being shown having to weigh Beerus down, despite Beerus being shown doing upside down push-ups, was when Beerus then went on to comment, "Oh, must keep pushing, must continue to evolve myself until I become the strongest among them all. Oh, you better not have lost count on me, Whis, because if you did, then you and I are going to have some serious problems. And so now, tell me why I still need to go and train with these around my arms, Whis."
That nigga training, boy.
"Well, I want you to
sweating.
go and consider these weights as a means of something that can be used as an extension that will push you to your absolute physical limits, sire. As the additional resistance that weighs you down doesn't only go as far as to challenge your body, but it also forges you to adapt and grow stronger at a much faster pace, which is also vital in going as far as to increase your stamina and durability in a battle as well, since you were shown lacking after letting yourself go a bit, Lord Beerus. And so I also just want you to remember that as a god of destruction, your physical prowess is just as important as your energy manipulation abilities too, my lord. For these weights add a necessary layer of difficulty by ensuring that your body remains as sharp as your mind, so as long as you are focused enough in balancing it, of course," Whis continues, "and truthfully, without a hardened and resilient body, you aren't going to make it very far in a battle against the other gods of destruction without a strengthened body, my lord," with Beerus responding, "The other gods of destruction, I'll show them. I'll go and show all of them, since they all seem to have forgotten as to who I am and what it is that I'm capable of. These stupid weights are beginning to annoy me, Whis, but I can't stop now, not until I've reached the finish line." But then, it was only just when Whis was from there shown having to throw his staff towards Beerus, with Beerus shown having to leap out of the way, was when Whis then went on to continue, "Very good, Lord Beerus, you're doing remarkably well, as the fluidity and reflexive nature of your movements suggests that your Ultra Instinct is becoming more and more integrated within you. Very good, for your movements also appear instinctual rather than forced," Whis continues, "which is exactly as to what I was aiming for, but now I want to see as to what your power is like at its absolute highest when compared to what you were shown having to show me before, Lord Beerus. So, I want you to go and, while maintaining the nature of your Ultra Instinct, channel your strength and power up as much as you can," Whis says, "as I want you to release your inner nature within this very moment, as I also want you to raise your power up to its very highest and power through the limits that bind you, while also attempting to calm your spirit," Whis continues. "Think of it as life and death, if you will, and so show me which of the two you will go and choose. Will you choose to continue to live in the shadow of your former glory," Whis questions, "or will you go and choose to unleash the monster that lies within you?"
Let's see what he gonna do. Let's see what he gonna do.
From out of nowhere within that moment, as Beerus was then shown having to power up and having to break through the weights that were shown binding him, was when Beerus then went on to respond, "No, Whis, I refuse to falter under such conditions, for I didn't claw my way to the top only to be undermined now," Beerus says. "My determination is unyielding, and my desire to annihilate any challenge that rises to oppose my title will become the driving force that pushes me beyond these limits. You want power? You want to see my full power? Well, then I'll show you power," Beerus utters, with Whis having to then quickly intervene. "Oh, wait a minute, hold on now, and what exactly do we have here? Could it be? Yes, what phenomenal energy, so could it really actually be what I think this is? Because it seems to be, from what I can see, as I could also start to see something beginning to form around his body, in which, as indeed this just so happens to have now been the case, because with Beerus now shown having to visibly change for a moment with symbols appearing around his chest, was when Beerus then went on to shout, "And I will show them all what true power is."
Oh, shit.
And if life or death is what
That
you
nigga-
ask for
that
me
nigga-
to
that nigga been
choose,
training
then my
hard.
answer will always remain the same. Beerus went on to raise his arms up by responding, "For I choose death. Destruction was what I was born to do. And if you want me to hit you with everything that I have, Whis, then so be it. And so if this is what you want, then I will carry on with your request and hit you with absolutely everything that I'm made of, whether it goes and wipes us both out in the process or not." Beerus went on to then create a giant sphere of destruction above him. "As my title of being the strongest destroyer among them all will forever stand the test of time once again. So you want power? Then I'll show you my full power firsthand, Whis. And since you wanted it, well, here you go, Whis." Beerus went on to then throw the sphere of destruction down at Whis. "Come and take it, since this was what you wanted from me." With Whis responding, "What an incredible display indeed, my lord. A truly impressive feat, but, well, it'll take far more power than the one that you are using if you hope to be any sort of match for me directly." Whis went on to dash on forward. "However, I will go and say that even with what I just saw, I can see that you have what it takes to evolve, but we will have to try and get you to maintain what it was that I just saw come from you." Whis went on to then dash right through Beerus' sphere of destruction by responding, "Since I saw you channel this very power that I've been hoping to see come from you from within the moments, but even now, nevertheless, it's evident now that your true potential is yet to be fully realized." Whis went on to strike Beerus, with Beerus shown quick enough and having to catch Whis' punch. "Despite the brief emergence of whatever that was that I just saw, which only goes to show me that although you are starting to get better and better with each passing moment, there is still much for us to do in order for you to fully be shown drawing that power out on the surface, Lord Beerus. As I do wonder on how things would go for you
Gohan
if
train
maybe
for
we
a
have
day, get a
decided
whole
to include
new
yet another
form.
sparring partner for you to battle against. But what do you think about this, Lord Beerus? An interesting idea, wouldn't you say? But until then, let us go and continue with our battle and see if adding a third member in our plans would do you any good," Whis says. To which all the while, in the meantime, as this was shown happening, when then venturing on over back to Piccolo, Gohan, and Perfect Cell Max was when Perfect Cell Max was shown having to aim his arm down at Gohan by then responding, "You could never understand on how badly I had waited for this very day to come, where I would go and watch you crumble for what you did to me, Gohan. But even now, don't think that for 1 second that I am not aware of what you're up to there on the other side, Piccolo. So I'll warn you now, if you attempt to stand in my way," Cell went on to address, "then you will only be making matters worse for both yourself and Gohan if you do," Cell continues. "And while you are nowhere near my level of power to begin with, I suggest that you go and stay right where you are and wait your turn, Namekian," as Piccolo went on to respond, "Why, so that I could allow for you to go and have your way with Gohan? Not a chance. As you should remember, since my cells are a part of your genetic makeup, that I would rather die than watch. And if what that god of destruction had said was true and your weakness is the same as it was when you were incomplete, then that's exactly what we'll go and use against you in order to destroy you again, Cell." In which seconds later, with Orange Piccolo shown having to fire off his special beam cannon and having to land a direct shot at Perfect Cell Max, was when Piccolo then went on to continue, "So now there, Gohan, listen. If what Lord Gardox had said was true, then his weakness is his cranium. And so we'll need to destroy his head in order for us to go and move on to the final stage of that destroyer's game. And so I need you to get back up right now and channel all of your remaining power that you have left within you and blast that monster away just like you were shown doing a few hours ago, and fast." But then, it was only from within the smoke upon Piccolo being shown firing off his special beam cannon was when Perfect Cell Max then went on to respond, "As smart as you are, Piccolo, I'm afraid that this won't work on me again, especially now because in order for either of you to go and pull off what it was that you were shown pulling off on me before, then you will need to generate a power that is far greater than my own in order to do it, and with the way that things are are looking for you, well, you and I both know that this will not happen, for not only am I the stronger warrior among us all, but even if Gohan were to be given the chance and try to make a difference in this fight between us, then he'll do nothing but fail, just as he was always shown having to fail against me before, fool. To which, shockingly enough now, from within the smoke, as Perfect Cell Max was shown having to blast a hole right through Piccolo's body, was when Gohan then went on to shout, "Piccolo, no! What have you done, Cell? Hang on, Piccolo! Don't let him win like this!" With Cell Max responding, "Honestly now, did he really think that he was truly going to make a difference here against me after seeing what it was that I was able to go and do to you, the stronger fighter among you?"
Oh shit, that's a shit you mean, nigga.
I will never understand on why you creatures tend to do these kinds of things and run the risk of getting yourselves destroyed, all in the name of protecting one another, but if all this means is that I will have to start by destroying Piccolo in order to have you all to myself, then that's exactly what I will go and do, Gohan. Piccolo, let me find out
to me anyway. Let me find out the one Gohan lost.
And with each of your allies that I take down, your hope of survival diminishes. For once I rid this world of all those who still might try and aid you, there will be no one left who will stand in the way of saving you from me, Gohan. And since you went and brought it up to me earlier, Cell continues, perhaps Piccolo won't be the last. Perhaps since you are trying so hard to fight in order to see your daughter once
clean
again,
ass
maybe
picture
after
right there.
I'm done sending Piccolo into the afterlife, will I go and then make you watch some more as I go and do the same to your daughter, Gohan. But then, it was only from the ground up with Gohan being shown erupting with absolute power and rage upon having to hear his daughter be mentioned, was when Gohan then went on to shout, "No you won't, Cell, that's enough!" In which from out of nowhere now, with Beast Gohan shown landing a thunderous shot to Cell's face and having to crack Cell's cranium by also being shown sending him flying up towards the sky, was when Gohan then went on to continue, "I'll tear your head clean off your body
knock his shit off,
nigga.
Knock his shit off.
Anywhere near my daughter, Cell. I could never let that happen, and so understand that so as long as there is air that flows through my body, I will always be the first to stand in the way of your evil plans, Cell, as this is far from over." As Cell went on to then respond, "How dare you! No, enough of this, you miserable Saiyan! I will not have history repeat itself a third time like how it was before, as you were never supposed to come this far in your life to begin with, and so I'm done playing around."
Oh shit.
"This is impossible," Cell went on to then rub his broken face by responding, "How could you still muster such power when I had you beat, Saiyan? And to crack my cranium and damage me like this,
slap me around and call me Susie.
As I never would have expected for you to find such strength after beating you down, but this just goes to further prove my point, and so now I know. You are a threat that must be eliminated no matter what," Cell went on to then continue, "because if I let you live, then you will only become a far greater problem than what you were before, especially with whatever power that was that you just used to strike me with now." But by no means was Gohan going to just allow for Cell Max to do what he was just about to do, because with Gohan now being shown charging up for this special beam cannon yet again, was when Gohan then went on to respond, "Then I only have one shot left at destroying you, and if this is what it's going to take, then let's end this. For you might be stronger than me right now, but you will never be strong enough to break my spirit, Cell." "Yes, I knew that you can do it," Papa Pain went on to then respond upon Gardox and Vodka being shown.
I can't wait till the new chapter of the new actual Dragon Ball Super manga.
What you're made of, and go and make him pay for
hurting Gohan versus Goku.
Gardox responding, "What? But that android had the Saiyan beam, so I don't understand on how that mortal was able to do what he just did. But it's clear that by the looks of what is about to happen here," Gardox continues, "that it'll all come down to this, so that machine better not fail me and pack that Saiyan away for good this time. So it's as it was," Perfect Cell Max went on to then clench his fist by responding, "and if this is what our battle is going to come down to, then so
A special
be
beam
it.
cannon.
For your ability to still channel such strength cannot be allowed to carry on. And so if this is how you want to play our little game, Gohan, then fine. For I will go and do unto you just as it was that you did to me, Cell continues. And I couldn't think of a better way to turn your lights off than by giving you a taste of your own medicine in return, Gohan.
Okay.
And so if this is what you wanted, then I will go and give you exactly what you want with my special beam cannon. In which within that very moment as tension was beginning to flare, with Gohan now shown firing off the special beam cannon, was when Beast Gohan then went on to shout, I will never let you win and have your way with the people that I love, Cell, no more! Yes, then let it be, Saiyan, for you had this coming for a very long time, Gohan.
Okay.
Now
Beam struggle. I love a good beam
entire
struggle.
Planet, Cell shouts, special beam cannon! To which upon this very moment, just as Beast Gohan's special beam cannon was shown colliding against Perfect Cell's special beam cannon, was when Gohan then went on to utter, No, I won't let you do this on behalf of that god of destruction, Cell. You were supposed to stay dead and never return. And so that's how it's gotta stay. And I won't give up until you are done once and for all. You hear me? Too strong. I'm losing ground here and fast. I have to keep trying. No matter what.
Fuck that little bitch ass
Cell
nigga
next
Gohan.
shouting, what happened, Gohan? Don't tell me that you're finished when we are only just getting started. Well, so much for this ultimate power of yours, huh? Because I can already feel you slipping. And so struggle all you want, but you won't be able to win, and you know it. Well, so much for that, eh? God of Destruction Gardox went on to then ask. Cause with the Saiyan's power dwindling at a very rapid pace, it's only going to be a matter of time before he is overtaken in this battle and destroyed. Actually, my Lord Angel Vodka went on to then quickly chime in, and I wouldn't go and celebrate the Saiyan's defeat just yet, because if you happen to just look a little closer, there appears to be something about his power that is beginning to change. It's faint, but there appears to be something that is keeping him from losing out against Cell, but
shit.
I wonder what. I can't let him go and do this to us like this. I won't let it happen. Even if it means that I'll need to die in order to make things right, then I'll do it, Beast Gohan utters. For my Pan, for Piccolo and my father, for my brother and my friends. Give me the strength that I need to win. Please. Hang on out there, Gohan. I'm coming to. But then, it was only just upon with Piccolo being shown opening his eyes and noticing a Senzu being in front of him was when Piccolo then went on to continue. What? Is that what I think it is?
It is what it is.
One of the Senzu beans from earlier. The one that Gohan had dropped before.
I said that.
That's it. That's our
Makes sense.
final hope. Hang on, Gohan. I won't let him go and destroy
See, I
you.
won't
So
let
just
him get away.
hang on. As it was only right then and there now, during that moment, where the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of the resurrected fallen gods of
over.
destruction, the Universe 15/Universe 16 saga, manga chapter number 8 special, then comes to a close.
Actually, I'll go and take it from here, as I do want to go as far as to address something with all of our dear viewers at the moment. As before.
Man, that was a good chapter right there. That was a good chapter. Gohan, Perfect Cell Max is going at it, man. Who gonna prevail? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna prevail? What is Gohan going to do? Is the essential being gonna make him, help him get to that next? Yeah, that makes sense. It's the essential being. I don't know if that makes that a big deal. So, yeah. As far as Beerus with that new, with more power, he must got high potential, because Beerus is fucking killing it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait to see the next chapter and what's going on with Goku and Vegeta on Ferrix planet too. Forgot about that. So that's gonna probably be one of the chapters coming up too. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out the last chapter right here. check out another video right here about Dragon Ball Super or something, a skit or a short or something, you know what I'm saying? Check me out. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.